welcome you all to the new episode of Thoughtful Leaders by collegedunia.com, named as Thoughts on Education. And today I have with me a special guest with me, Dr. O.P. Changania, sir. Sir, welcome, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you, sir. I will start with your brief introduction, sir.
Okay.
Sir is a well-known scholar in the structural engineering, a sub-part of civil engineering. He has contributed significantly in the utilization of fly ash within the state. He has served as more than 30 years of UG and 50 years of PG teaching experience, traveled extensively in cross countries like Europe. In Europe, he has traveled to Hungary, Slovakia. So how do we spell it?
Czechoslovakia.
Czechoslovakia, Germany, France, Austria, Switzerland, and Italy. He had been the director of University College of Engineering and pro-vice chancellor at Rajasthan Technical University, Kota. Worked as director Apex Group of Institution as well as director general of the group, and now currently he is the vice chancellor of Apex University. Welcome to the show, sir.
Yeah, nice. Thank you.
So, sir, I will start with my questions, sir, so that the people who will be watching can gain a lot of things from you as well as from Apex University. So, my first question is, so being the vice chancellor of the university, what is your philosophy of leadership?
Leadership is basically, a different kind of concept. A leader has to be, he has to lead from the front, and he has to provide the opportunity for every faculty and non-teaching staff to grow. Basically, academic institutions are the places where the ideas are germinated. Now you have to give, a leverage and a space for those ideas to grow. So a teacher in an academic environment, the flexibility is the main crux of the matter, and you need to provide, accessibility to all and one. Basically, in an academic environment, you have to have a flat word. You cannot have vertical hierarchy and a regimentation in academic organizations. So that is the kind of leadership we need to inculcate in our academic institutions.
Sure, sir. So, what all extracurricular activities do we have for the students in the college, sir?
No, we have many co-curricular and extracurricular activities. This year in Rajasthan, because of the initiative of the government of Rajasthan, we have started one very important co-curricular activity which is known as Anandam. Anandam is basically a program in which every student has to write every day what is his positive contribution.
Okay.
And it is recorded. So at the end of the semester, he has to go in the field and work there for 36 hours. And he has to write a complete project report, what was his contribution in the field. So this is one Anandam contribution which is going to bring a remarkable change in the mindset of a student.
Great,
and extracurricular activities, probably we are the first university which was given permission by Association of Indian Universities in the very first year to participate in their program. And within the first year, large number of our students, whether it is kabaddi or volleyball or whatever it is, they have participated across the India. They have gone to south up to Chennai even for participation in inter-university programs. So we are providing enough space for the students to grow in extracurricular activities as well as co-curricular activities.
And which should be the priority, sir? Because talent generates it.
Yeah, I think both are equally important.
Yes, sir.
You cannot have one at the expense of other.
Sure, sir.
For example, I was talking about Anandam. Anandam, because what we see today, the student, they are coming from, isolated family, nuclear families, and they do not have proper guidance also. How they have to face the new challenges in the world.
Yes,
So this is very important that they should learn ethics, moral values. All these values are being taught under Anandam. Because
Great.
every day he has to write and he has to discuss with his teacher what is his positive contribution.
Great, sir. Great, sir. Anandam is a great initiative,
Yeah,
and it will help the students a lot Means the
Yeah.
regularity of the students will help them a lot.
Naturally.
So, in such a highly competitive world,
Yeah.
how you guide the students to survive in such a scenario, sir?
Yeah, world is very competitive. There is no doubt. Because of the globalization, also it has become more competitive. And in this environment, there is a need for holistic development. You know, in the past, our universities were having very rigid curriculum. So there was no scope for a student to grow beyond a rigid curriculum. And you must know that in a new education policy also, the government of India has also given more impetus to the holistic education.
Sure.
And reading beyond your profession. For example, if you are doing engineering, why can't you read the medical subjects? Why can't you read the arts and liberal arts subjects?
Definitely.
So that kind of facility we have created here in CBCS program. CBCS program is basically coined by the UGC, in which choice-based credit system. So there are certain core courses, there are certain ability enhancement courses, and there are certain generic electives. Generic electives are those electives which you can read beyond your subject domain. So that
you
kind
can
of
increase your intelligence, your knowledge.
You can increase your knowledge beyond your subject matter.
So
that kind of holistic education we have adopted, and we are providing our student ample opportunity to learn computation skill, soft skill, and we also have hired retired IAS and administrative service officers who were toppers in their batch. So what they are doing, they are guiding these students how to compete in all government-related competitive examinations, whether it is in the state level or whether it is in the central level. So that kind of facility and training we are providing our students so that they can become a emotionally balanced person, as well as a very intelligent person also. So that kind of facility we are providing.
This is another great initiative, sir. So my next question will be between how you see these two things, placement and learning together. Means how the placements of the college over the past year, and there are many times that good students also didn't get placed. So how much importance learning plays an important role? Means Apex University plays an important role in learning of the students.
And this is very interesting question, as far as knowledge and placement is concerned.
Yes, sir.
One should understand what is the difference between information and knowledge.
Yes,
unfortunately, today what is happening that many people consider information as knowledge. Now, information is today available at a click of button. You can Google anything and you can get lot of information. But what is correct and relevant information, that is different.
Yes.
Another important fact is knowledge. A knowledge has to be created in the mind. It has to be constructed in the mind. And information is not knowledge. Once you create that knowledge in your mindset, then with the use of that knowledge, you can apply that knowledge in a new context, which you have not learned during your graduation. So knowledge is that thing which make you or enable you to apply your information in a new context. So that is very important. Now, as regard to placement is concerned, there was a Harvard, long back there was a survey by the Harvard University, and they found that 80%, the information in the college which is provided by the academic faculty on the subject matter is not very important, and 20% information which is not provided, actually, that is related to the attitude, behavior, that is
utmost priority.
That is very important, and that is being looked by the agencies which are coming for hiring people. So positive attitude is very, very important in the placement. So as far as placement is concerned, you have to have a positive attitude. You have to have good soft skill. Problem in North India is language, and because of internet and mobile, today we do not have writing skill and spoken skill both. So we here, though we adopted UGC, but we are giving lot of focus on writing and spoken ability of the student, both in Hindi and English.
Great.
And
Great.
what we have done, another area is assessment. How you assess the knowledge of the student. Now that will change the behavior of the student
Great.
in appearing examination, in getting the knowledge. So from this year onwards, what we are doing, we are having internal assessment as 40% component and end term examination as 60% component. And in the internal 40% component, we are doing 10 and 10 to midterm marks. 10 we are doing quizzes and surprise test all along the semester. And 10 we are reserving for PPT presentation and presentation for 5 to 10 minutes duration.
This
So
is
every
great.
student will get an opportunity in every subject, in every semester to present something. So that will change the confidence of the student, and they will be more confident when they come out after 3 years of graduation.
Yes, sir. So very well answered, sir. And the best part I liked about it that you more emphasized on skills of the students
skill of the
rather than they should come to a college and just get placed and just excel. No,
Yeah.
they should
No.
learn. They should come.
They
and
should learn. Yeah.
Yeah, sir. So, two last questions I will ask. One is regarding, sir, online education is there everywhere nowadays. Sir,
Yeah.
how come the students and the faculties of the university have adjusted to it in the past month, and what is their feedback now?
Well, again, this is quite interesting,
Yes.
We have a legacy of 55 years. Apex is very old organizations. We were having number of engineering colleges, polytechnic colleges, science colleges, girls colleges, B.Ed colleges. So, as a university, though we are young, but as an organization of education, we are very old.
Yes, sir.
So, in our engineering colleges, we started using NPTEL lectures, and we started telling our teachers and students to participate in their OCW courses long back. And
Long
many
back.
of our, long back, 10 years back.
Okay.
And our teachers started appearing in the examinations of OCW and getting certificate.
Okay.
So this was not a new to us. First point, that learning from online courses, learning from available video lectures of the NPTEL was nothing new to us, because we were doing that. And even we procure, almost 3 TB hard disk from the IIT Chennai,
Okay.
and we have installed in our server so that everybody can access, those video lectures which were available from IIT Chennai.
Oh, great,
So
sir.
that we have done long back.
Okay.
Now, the interesting part is we were slow. Students were not accepting. Teachers were not very much inclined. But after pandemic, it opened all the doors for online learning. And you will be surprised to know, immediately we started teaching online on Zoom classes
Okay.
just after the lockdown. And every teacher started taking lectures online on Zoom. We were conducting meetings on Zoom.
Great.
So I have video recorded, of the month of March, April, May, and all video recorded available with me for the meeting which I conducted for deans and faculty members.
Great.
But slowly it went on. We started using large number of platforms, but finally we have converged to Microsoft Teams. Today, we have created classes for all the programs in our university on Microsoft Teams. And all deans and myself, they can go and visit any class, how the class is being conducted.
Great, sir.
So we are also monitoring, whether class is properly conducted or not, or whether the class has taken place or not. So it is a virtual moving into the space.
Yeah. That's I'm imagining, sir, how good it will be, sir.
And
sir,
yeah.
yes, sir. So I was asking, what is the feedback of students? Means they want to continue with online education, or just they want that we have to come to college, sir?
We also, as per UGC guidelines, we also conducted examination on Google Classroom.
Exams
And
itself.
yeah, examinations we also conducted. Open book examination on Google Classroom we conducted for the entire semester, past semester.
Great.
And though we have around 50% student from villages, but we could reach to 95% student in villages also. And they all appeared in the examinations. So that is the beauty of the online examination. Now today, even my teachers are telling that this is a very good platform because it can give you leverage to address all the students, whether they are in different colleges.
Yes.
Simultaneously, you can address all the students. That is the beauty of this program.
Yes.
And finally, because we have already introduced, 40% internal assessment, and 10% of that is, or 10 marks of that is reserved for, which is in surprise test. So these tests can be conducted online anytime, anywhere.
Anywhere. Yes.
So that is the beauty of the online teaching.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir, at last, any message you would like to give to the aspiring students who are looking forward to your college, sir?
No, I would suggest that, time will be very tough. Next 3 or 4 years will be very tough because the economy has to regenerate and recapture the lost, whatever we have lost during this pandemic.
Definitely, sir.
Yeah. So they have to work hard. They have to work hard and they have to learn some skill at least so that they can perform in the field. Now today industry is not looking for the graduates to hire and then train and then deploy. What they are looking, you should come in a deployable condition from the colleges and the universities.
That's a great one, sir.
So that kind of training is necessary during your academic period. So what I used to tell at the end of the day, that this 3 years or 4-year graduation period is a golden period for you. You can use them effectively and enjoy 30-40 years next period, or you can waste your 3 to 4 years and repent for next 30-40 years.
Yes, sir, surely, sir. Yes, sir, it was a great interaction, a very thoughtful interaction with you, sir. And the best part, I had interviews in the past days, but the talking with you was so much friendly, sir. It never felt that we have so much age gap, sir. So,
that is the kind of academic administration we need to keep in our organization. Nobody should feel threatened.
Yes, sir.
By the vice chancellor or by the deans.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And only then you have the environment where the ideas can generate.
Yes, sir. And sir, the students who will be looking to an interview, I will just say that the best part to coming to college is this person just right in front of you. You can directly talk to him. He will be always there for you. Thank you so much, sir, for giving your precious time. Very
Thank you. It was nice talking to you. And we look forward to again just kind of interviews. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. बहुत धन्यवाद, sir. स्वास्थ्य का ध्यान रखिएगा.
बिल्कुल.